love, love. Light, light, light. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. I know I'm working on this page, but I wanted to give an update on my tax lien situation. So now we're going to call it tax lien situation. So I am a new investor into home tax liens. As you know, as my first video stated, I purchased some tax lien in the state of Maryland, in the county of Queen Anne County. So basically, I purchased them April of 2017. As you know, it's July of 2018. Around May, a couple of months ago, I decided to start to go through the foreclosure process because basically, from the date, from what I understood, from the date that you purchased the certificate in the state of Maryland, you have 6 months, and then you can start to foreclose on the home, and the max amount is 2 years. So, with that goes to say, I purchased the tax certificate. I have three now, one redeemed. Went to see the properties. They were pretty decent. Two was decent. One was, you always get the hit or miss. So that's fine. I started to do the background on the deeds and find out information about it. So basically, something told me to make sure that I was doing things correctly because, one, I'm new to the tax lien, whole job. And also, it's always good to try to find a good lawyer. Now, I know a lot of people like to do it themselves, and I love to do it myself. I actually really, really prayed to find a lawyer that was settled in their practice, that was well-rounded in the crafting liens, that was willing and ready and open to actually teach me on an apprenticeship level, due to the fact that I do legal nursing consultant, excuse me, due to the fact that I do legal nursing consultant, I will find it beneficial if we, get a bonding relationship and maybe later on be able to work on some things. So, with that said, I did the person for what I know right now. Very open and honest, willing to teach. He knows that I have a fair understanding of what I'm doing, so he treat me as such, and we started to communicate. So I showed him the tax liens, told him where I was at, told him I started looking into the deeds. He was happy that I was really proactive. And then when he looked at the deed, when he looked at the tax certificates, he noticed that the tax certificate sale date said it was sold to me May 2016. Now, if you remember, I told you I purchased these tax liens April 2017. So, make a long story short, basically the county, usually what they do is if the liens are not sold, they will purchase the liens themselves. This is something that was new to me, which is kind of outlandish, but this is the practice of these counties. So, excuse me, they will issue the bill of the taxes, they're delinquent. They don't sell when it's time to sell the tax liens, and then you can turn them into over-the-counter sales. At that time of the over-the-counter sales, the actual owner of these liens is actually the county. Not to say that they're outstanding debt, because they still are, but some way, somehow, the county is able to purchase them and own them and still issue the bill. I have to have more clarification on that because I was just like, whoa, that's amazing. That's something I never heard of. Okay. But this is America, so minding things going on. So at the time when I purchased it, which was April 2017, instead of them reflecting on the tax certificate that it was a transfer of bill. See, it's a different when I purchase something and it's transferred. So what the county did was transfer the original sale of the tax lien to me, which made me originally responsible for holding the tax lien on May 17th, 2016, in which I didn't purchase it. So attached to the certificate was my actual receipt of the purchase date, and I also have my checks. I purchased it a year later, which was April 2017. So this is where the discrepancy comes up. So now that I go, I'm only like 7, 8 months in from when I purchased it. Actually, since I started like a May 30th, the last few days of May, I just missed the deadline for what was on the certificate when the county actually purchased it, which was May 17th, 2016. So when May 17th, 2018 came, that made the 2-year mark from the original purchase of the tax lien certificate, and that made it null and void. Okay, so this is something that I ask you guys who are new to tax liens to be aware of. Because I'm a new person to tax liens, this was something that I did not pay attention to at first. I got my tax certificates. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I did see May 16th up there, but I'm thinking like, okay, that's when they originally had it to be sold. So I make a long story short, you're supposed to read in detail and know what you're reading. So as the process, I've been studying contract law and equity and trust and those things. So it's helping me be a more readily understand these contracts, as well as that I keep Black Law's dictionary next to me. So this is getting better, through trial and error. So at this point, the lawyer's like, okay, we now, and I'm like, I got to find a ground to get my money back. I basically like $8,000, and the county just reselling these things again. So talking to the county lawyer, he basically told to that if we can find grounds to get the certificate voided, then we'll make it happen. We have to do it legally. So that was ball game. The lawyer of the county knows that something is not right. But guess what? He's a lawyer for the county, so he's not looking for the best interest of me. What that goes to say, what they were supposed to do was issue 2 separate documents. One document was supposed to be the transfer of the certificate, in which it indicated that it was being transferred from the county to myself. Where they put on my certificate, where it was like they put my name, they were supposed to put the county name, which made the document wrong. Okay, contract is voided, period. The second document that they were supposed to have is actually the new issued of certificate. And what that goes to say, I was there, it would have highlighted the fact, and I would have understood how I was the true owner from May 17, 2016, through way of transfer of the certificate. So because that wasn't clearly laid out within the transaction, I'm going to basically get it null and void. So this time I am subscribing to a lawyer. I do pro se. I like to represent myself, but I do understand the power. This lawyer is nice. He wrote up a contract, and it's like if I don't get anything, he don't get nothing, and it's probably like 20% of the money, which is a good amount. But I figure with me learning more from him, as well as we establishing some type of rapport with each other, and we have some other sidebar conversations in regards to investment, it is beneficial to work with him and sacrifice the 20% instead of trying to get the full amount back, because he was so nice. He even put the code in which would allow me to win, because there's no way it's going to be voided. It's going to be voided. Like, anybody knows me, it's going to be voided because I'm going to go after him. So with that goes to say, I'm headed up towards that area now. I'm headed up towards Maryland. Jersey. So I'm going to be meeting with the lawyer this week, and we're going to be going over some things. I will sign an agreement with him for this right here for say, and then whatever monies that I do get back, I'm going to take it and reinvest into another tax lien, but not in Queen Anne County. We're going to work on it. It may still be in Maryland, because I do want to be close to my original home, which is Jersey, and then we're going to take it from there. So that's basically a status update on my tax lien. I do apologize for the bullish video shoot. footage is a little dark. I've been driving. I'm headed up there, and I figured, well, this would be the best time to actually make the video. Why not? So, thank you guys for tuning in. I saw I got some views on that video. Continue to listen in. I will be changing the name of this YouTube channel. I'll keep you posted, but stay tuned. Basically, this YouTube channel is going to consist of me giving updates about my tax liens, as well as, and how to purchase tax liens, helping people with the best that I could. As I learn, you can learn, and I'm a very quick learner, and I don't like to lose. So I'm telling you, get on my team. And then I'm going to be actually using this forum to update on a legal nursing consultant case that I have going on, that I'm taking pro bono, and I will be uploading that video soon for you guys. And we'll take it from there. So I'm grateful for your time. Thank you so much for having patience and listening. And I hope that some of this information proved to help you, not to make the same mistakes. Make sure you pay attention to detail. Always read what you get. And, do more research. I mean, I did research, but I guess me juggling so much stuff, I can't blame it. So much stuff. I basically, kind of overlook some stuff. So you learn as you go. You make sure that, you pray that the Creator send you the right people to make things happen. So it all worked in fair. It all worked out really good. It's going to work out even more better. And I'm going to keep y'all posted on my success. So my goal is to get back to those 3 certificates, and then I will reinvest in another area in Maryland. Okay? And we'll be waiting another 6 months. Well, not for another video, but at this time, I'll be doing a little bit better, and I'll be investing in more than one property. So the next time when I go in to invest, I'll show y'all how to research the property and that type of stuff, and find a deed, and then also find out what is the county's laws and stuff like that. So we'll take it from there. So many blessings to you guys. Thank you so much